in a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers. The final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever, and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds,
Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
Delivering nasty stomps.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Just punishing their opponent.
Ah, there's a headbutt.
Boom! What a headbutt!
Able to fight Maivia off. George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
And there he goes, climbing up the cage wall. And he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
And now the climb down could be as tough as the climb up for him. This fight continues.
The High Chief, Peter Maivia, really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring.
Right into the pin.
And he easily stops the ref's count.
He's still in this. Lights out here.
Oh no, maybe not.
He narrowly avoids the count. Not yet.
Just punched him right in the mouth.
Relentless. Just grounded and pounded.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia.
George is tied up here.
Into a backbreaker. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
Two. Oh, he kicked out.
He's taking some serious hurt, but somehow he's still in this.
I think he managed that kick out on pure instinct alone.
All of that work, all these big moves, and it still didn't earn the fall. Choosing to climb up the wall of the cage here.
Here we go. Oh!
Bang! Crucial counter there. George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Lifted up. What's next?
Ooh, pinpointing the trachea. Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here.
Into the pin. Could be over for Maivia. And a shoulder is lifted before one.
We're well into the match, and he still seems so fresh. It's almost unbelievable.
That's just a beatdown. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star.
Oh, no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here? Trying to fight it. Anything to not give up.
It's a battle of wills now. Who will break first?
Able to punch his way out. Jarring European uppercut. The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
He breaks the ref's count after one.
Somehow still has the energy for a quick kick out.
He's making the climb up towards the top of the cage.
Perched up top. Diving leg drop.
Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down once and for all.
George beats him to the punch. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
He's able to reverse it. That unraveled on George.
I think the crowd knows what we're about to see.
Just breaking down the opponent.
And George is laid out.
Kicked out at one. Even the ref can't believe it.
Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed.
Very few? How about almost none? This match just went to the next level.
When your opponent can hang after all that, you're wondering if earning a win might just be impossible.
Just cranking the head.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian. The reasons are obvious for that moniker, but guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Crank in the head.
Oh, man.
Fist drop. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Taking flight.
And now placed in the corner.
Precarious position for both superstars from the top.
And Steele isn't looking helpless anymore.
Incredible opportunity if he can collect his bearings here.
Fist directly to the gut. Gets lifted into position.
It's the animal fan. Hey, guys, I can't believe it. The animal is about to conquer Peter Maivia.
This grotesque creature is moments away from dethroning the High Chief.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
This has been a true brawl, and you can see Maivia and Steele are pushing each other to the limit.
Calling to the official, he wants to go out the way he came in.
Walking right on out of the cage. He made it look easy.
And now going to start the climb up the cage. And the High Chief defeats
these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a